So, I've said before where I had a family of my own. I had a family, and you realize that, again, just because they're your family, that don't make them family. So, your family, you can say those are your goons or the people that you run with or you hang with, right? You are the 5 people that you associate yourself with. You are the company that you keep. So, do you want to take on the karma, the negativity of those people that you affiliate yourself? When a police officer arrests you and the people that you're with, do the police officers say, "Oh, you're innocent, you can go"? No, you're guilty by affiliation. You're guilty by association. When the police officer catches you, if you're with anyone else, everybody's going down. Everybody's catching that karma. And whoever's involved catches the karma too. That's how it goes. That's how it works. You can't be at the crime, but I didn't do it. But if you didn't do, what are you doing there? You should be getting out of there, right? So this is the same thing. You can't say, "Well, I'm a religious person, and this is my family, so we're family, so we all gonna go through it together." Is it worth it? Is it wise to go through trauma, pain, and abuse for family? All in the name of family? I'm gonna say this. The answer is quite clear. No. Why? If you casting death spells, using different forms of magic, and denying and lying and manipulation and hiding behind things, people, places, and things that don't serve your highest good, to destroy someone's life because they choose to live with integrity and tell the truth, well, you're not worth much. And let's see how much your pride or your ego takes you when you start losing things in your life. When that karma starts hitting you hard. When people in your life start getting sick because whatever you put out in the world returns back to you. When people start getting really sick, when you start losing things that are really important, when this starts falling onto your children or falling onto your family, or this sickness or whatever darkness that you sent to that person start falling on people, places, and things that you love, let's see if it was funny. Let's see if your pride, if your ego, if your self-importance of self-absorbedness, or your 7 deadly sins, the 7 sins that you're harboring, was it worth it? Was it worth it? I'll tell you. The answer is quite simple. It wasn't worth it. Because if I was to cast a death spell on someone, and I constantly, continuously casted magic to harm someone, repetitively, and I denied it because I want to be delusional, because I want to lie to myself, I would cry. I wouldn't know what to do with myself because I know that's karma. You see, you cast a death spell, you cast whatever spells to harm someone. You might live a long life, but you might die having serious illness, or you might suffer, so you never know how the karma is going to hit you, or someone in your family might die, or you might catch a disease, or you might catch certain forms of illness, mental, emotional, spiritual. You might lose money, financial. So when the karma hits you back, it doesn't hit you in the same way that you try to do to the person. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's instant. This is why you shouldn't be dabbling into things like this. You shouldn't be dabbling into things you don't know anything about. You shouldn't be dabbling into arts that you don't know about. because you don't know the repercussions, the consequences to your actions, how it will affect you down the road. You want some one day you have kids, and just imagine all that karma, all that negativity that you put to someone is happening to your child. It's happening to your grandkids. It's happening to your family members, and you're watching, knowing, crying because you know in your mind, in your heart, you're the cause of that. You're responsible because something that you did 50 years ago is coming back to haunt you now. That's the way you want to live. But because everyone says it's okay, because everyone is applauding it, is accepting it, that makes it okay? You want to look over your shoulder for the rest of your life? You want to be wondering when that karma is going to hit? Or do you want to live a life of integrity, principles, and character, so you don't have to look over your shoulder, so that those things that you did won't have to fall on your kids or fall on the people that you love? But people don't think like this. They laugh now and cry later. They will laugh at you, but then they will cry when it's done later, when they're going through the pain that they've caused you, and you don't even do anything to them. Their karma will come back to them. Their negativity will come back to them, because whatever that you put out in the world, you're only a reflection, a mirror of what you put out. So whatever you put out is whatever you gain back. So you can't get upset, you can't get mad when you start suffering in life, when you start failing, because that is the energy that